You know what content creators slash influencers, whatever you want to call us, don't talk about but should be talking about more? Is that you can have a certain amount of followers and still be financially unstable. Because I got 4.3 million followers doesn't mean I got $4.3 million in the bank account. That's not how it works. And it took me a long time to accept that and even express this openly, because I've always thought that people perceive me a certain way. You know, you see the amount of followers, the influence, the career that I've had. And it's like, how dare you ask for help, Splack? You have this amount of followers. You can't be asking for help. And that's how my mind always thought things worked out. And so I never really liked to ask for help. I try to do things on my own and try to live up to the image that I got it good. But in reality, that's not the case. And the only reason I even coming out about this is because, shout out to Shannon. Shannon, who's a friend of mine, also a moderator on my stream, who came onto my stream yesterday and just spoke to my entire stream and just let us know that it's okay to not be okay. It's okay to not have it. You know, the worst thing you can do is act like you have it, you know, try to live up to that certain persona, and then lose yourself mentally, spiritually, and then, you know, worst case scenario, unalive yourself because you're trying to like keep up and try to live up to a certain image. And so I'm beyond grateful for the message that she shared with us yesterday and letting us know that it's okay to be human. And I'm just doing the same now and just sharing this information to you guys for all the content creators out there who have, you know, huge followings, huge numbers, huge influence. It's okay to ask for help. It's okay not to be okay. All right, don't try to live up to a certain expectation, because then you will lose yourself trying to prove people that, yeah, you got it good, And I'm doing this. I'll be the first person and admit that I don't got it all together. I don't got it all together. And so because of that, I'm beyond grateful for that message. It really took a stress load off of my shoulder that I've been carrying for so long, because I've been in the game for so long. And so, yeah, that's all I want to share. I hope this helps someone, any content creators out there, and just knowing that you are human. It's okay to not always have it together and just kind of like, you know, ask for help once in a while.
As I was watching this video, I was taking some notes down. I was taking some points that he was saying, you know. So he had like 4.3 million followers, I believe is on TikTok actually, because I got this video from TikTok. My thing is this, yeah. A lot of the time when people come into this content creating space, I don't think they're business savvy like that, you know. That's a lot of followers that you have. When you have 4.3 million followers, people following you, watching your content. Well, let's not say 4.3 million people are watching your content, because, you know, when it comes to TikTok algorithm, bots that's just following you, and, you know, the views as well, they just want to keep you lot engaged into the app. But still, like 4.3 million people that's following you on TikTok, and you can't monetize that, you can't find a way to turn that into some cash flow, then you got to actually look at yourself. You got to look deep into yourself and ask yourself, what are you really doing it for? I mean, like, first of all, yeah, I want to talk about one thing, right, that he said that he mentioned, and I actually had a note about it, and it's all about living up to your image that you perceive on social media. You have to work on yourself first before you come into this space of content creating. You have to build up yourself in real life. Build up yourself in real life before you come to this space when we talk about content creating, because you're always going to have a foundation. When you don't have no foundation and you're just trying to go wherever the wind blows, like, that's when you get distracted and you get lost in this matrix of, you know, how many subscribers you got, how many views you got, and you're not actually finding a way to monetize that and actually become a business and actually work on how you're going to turn those followers into currency. Sometimes some people don't have nothing to sell, especially on YouTube. If you're going to come into YouTube, this is one of the reasons why I love YouTube, because YouTube, you have to be business savage to actually understand how to make money on YouTube. But at the same time, you have to create the content that people really want to watch. You can't just create anything that just, you know, is trending, because then you're going to be a trend that's going to be done out here. You have to be authentically yourself. With TikTok, anyone can bust on TikTok. I've watched some videos on TikTok. Someone just recording something foolish. He's got like 2.2 million, you know, views on there. Whether he turns that into, a way of income, who knows? But it's easy to rack up those views and get you gassed and get you thinking that, okay, cool, you're famous now, you're a celebrity. One thing you don't want to do is, create that type of illusion for yourself. Like, you're in it to win it, and you got to figure out how you're going to utilize that platform that you are growing. So it's like, if I want to talk about some content creators on YouTube that's got 5,000 subscribers on their channel and they monetize, they make more money than all these influencers that's got 2.3 million. These influencers, they solely, rely on brand deals. This is why a majority of them are not even themselves. When you see them, they're not who you think they are. They're not thinking to themselves that, okay, cool, I've got a lot of people that's following me. I've got a lot of people that's watching me, that's actually effing with my content. Okay, let me sell some things. You feel me? They don't think like that. If you have 4.3, I believe, million followers, bro, just selling something for £1 from that 4 million followers that you got, bro, you're hitting a mil. That's a mil. You're definitely going to make a mil. But because you don't have a lot of people, and I'm not talking about this guy, 'cause I don't know this guy, a lot of people don't have the business savvy mindset to actually utilize what they're in right now. They are just like, look at me, I got a lot of followers, come work with me. Nah, bro, you got to put yourself out there. You got to be engaging with businesses, marketing agents, and saying, you want to collab with this person. Like, you have to put yourself out there. People are not going to find you if they don't know who you are. There's a lot of people on social media that have millions of followers. I don't know who he is. I've never ever met this guy. This is the first time I saw him in my FYP page, and I saw that. I said, you know what? This is kind of interesting. I want to touch on this because he's a content creator like myself, and it takes a lot for you to actually be vulnerable and speak your truth. Sometimes a lot of people might even want to hear that more than whatever you're pushing. You just gotta find something that you believe in and turn that into a business. The biggest hustlers is someone that will give you something for free and still charge you for it. I have like another YouTube channel called The Trading Lab, and I trade, guys. Yeah. So I trade. I'm always in the stock market. I'm into Forex, and I've got some few people in my group, and sometimes they'll be wanting my full attention. And I'm like, no, bro, if you really want my full attention, you're going to have to pay me for my time. Time is money. I'm not going to give you this knowledge that I learned and I lost a lot of money in the market for free. You're going to have to pay me for it. If you don't want to pay me for it, then I'm going to have content that's going to be put in my YouTube video. You can go watch it from there. You know what I'm saying to you? There's so much ways to make money. Like I got an affiliate link with, with the brokers that I use. And if they want to be part of, my program, just my brokers that I use, I sell that to you. There's so much ways of making money online. You have to be you got to market yourself. Like also, you guys already know that I'm a full-time barber. I'm a master barber. I've had that business for over 14 years. I can pull some clients from my content creating because of that as well. Like this, people need to understand that when you come into the space here, you're marketing yourself. You're using your talent to get out there to the world and at the same time marketing yourself, especially if you've been in the game for a long time. If you have been in the content creating space for a very long time, you should actually be doing courses. Like before I actually took this seriously, guys, like I actually done courses. I've done what works, what don't work. That's hence the reason why when you look at my YouTube channel right now, guys, although I got probably I think 450 subscribers, I'm grateful for you guys. But notice I don't have no shorts. I don't put no shorts on. If I want to put shorts on this channel, I'll create another channel to do shorts for because I don't want to mess up the algorithm. I'm only looking for long form, attention spans only. That's from actually taking a course and understanding how these things work. A lot of the time, people don't want to take courses and spend money to make money. Like, you got to spend money to make money, guys. Like, that's how you're going to figure it out. A lot of the times when you go on this people's YouTube channel that's got over 20,000 subscribers, and then you look at the videos, like, it'll be like my videos. They'll be pulling numbers like my views on my videos. Then you go to the shorts and the shorts is pulling a little bit of numbers and you're thinking, wow, where do all the subscribers come from? They come from the shorts. You feel me? So they will give up on the long form videos and just try to cater for people that's on the shorts, where you can do that on TikTok. Do the shorts on TikTok or create a short channel. You feel me? And then create a long form video on YouTube. When we talk about knowledge, those are knowledge for you to understand what can work for you. Where do you want to put your effort in? A lot of the time people are spreading their energy around, and this is the reason why they don't get the outcome they want, because they don't understand how to focus on one thing and be great at one thing. And then that will trickle down to the rest. So you can see an influencer with millions of followers on YouTube, bro, millions of followers on Instagram, TikTok, but they don't know how to utilize it. So now they got to live onto that expectation that, oh yeah, they're doing big things, but really truly they're suffering in silence. But kudos to my man for actually coming up and saying, listen, not every content creator or influencer that you see with millions replicate how much funds they have in their account. Business, when it comes to business, you need to have a business mindset to be able to navigate this thing called content creating and also navigate the world. If you don't have a business mindset, you are going to get crumbled, because there's a lot of people that has crazy business mindset and you're going to see them make millions off a 10,000 subscribers channel. Why? Because they know how to engage. They know how to communicate to the audience. They know the type of audience they are going for. They know what to sell to the audience. They know how to make money from what they are doing. So some of these guys out here, I think majority of all these content creators, I think they're doing it for the clout. Came to a conclusion that they are clout orientated. That's the reason why they jump on any bandwagon that's popping. They don't understand about find your niche, stick to what you came into the industry with, then jumping from this lane to that lane, this lane to this lane, that lane to this lane. Nah, man, just stick to one, perfect it. Although it's going to be crazy hard, because trust me, YouTube's hard. TikTok's easy, but YouTube is extremely hard. Bro, do that, focus on that, and then reach out to other companies and see if they want to collab. Yo, listen, I got this channel, majority of the people in my channel, they love this type of content. I see you have this type of product. Do you want to collab? Do you want to work together? I'm going to push this out for you for a certain type of percentage or a certain type. You know what I'm saying to you? There's levels to making money. But some of these guys, I don't think some of these guys think like that. I think they're just clout orientated, especially TikTok. A lot of people are clout orientated on TikTok. The smart ones are, selling stuff on TikTok, that's the ones I respect. You see them, they've got a big followers. They're always pushing out some brands and pushing out their content at the same time. And I'm like, yes, bro, you're smart. That's how you do it, because you're going to work anyway. So why not work, get paid for your views, get paid for your affiliate, get paid for your brand deals. You know what I mean? Use the space and use the blessings that you got. So when I see someone online and they've got over millions of followers and they're not making no money, I'll be like, raw, what a waste of talent, bro. What a waste of blessing.
God gave me grace. God gave me style. God gave me grace. God put a smile on my face. God made me smile on my face. God made me shine like the sun. God made me shine like the sun. Sometimes I feel like I'm the one. Sometimes I feel like it ain't my